this, you already know that the targeted machine is running a web service. All right, so you may want to go further to find out what is the application programming language, whether there are vulnerabilities for the versions used to build the application, and there are other tools you may want to use for that. And there are other options with Nmap that allows you to dig deeper using crafted scripts to elucidate and enumerate for this kind of information. We'll be going to that much later. It's a bit advanced, but further, before we move away from this, let's look at how to specify the network address. So network addressing is used in a form that is called a classless interdomain routing notation, and that notation means that what you need to do at the basic is to specify the network address, all right, with a slash alongside with the value. The value indicates the number of available hosts in the network. So if I specify 24, you need to do some computation to find the number of hosts that you should expect in the dot zero space there. All right. So if you understand the CID of the class instant domain routing notation, then you know what this is about. Otherwise, you know to look that up in the wiki. Right. So if you specify this network address, you already then Nmap to look at the range of hosts in the IP address specified there for available hosts, those hosts that are live, and get information about these hosts. You know, we are not specifying any options, so at the basic level, Nmap is just going to provide the host name and the ports available. The port states either open or close filter. We look at those options much later too, but you get to see the basic of that. Alright, so now it's important to really emphasize that when exploring large network, that because of the way Nmap interacts with the network host, it tries as much as possible to ensure that every host is available. So even if the host at first is unavailable, Nmap will perform some retry. There are options to work around that if you really want to make this faster. And so for this, the number of maximum hosts should be around 254. So shouldn't expect this to take so long. So let's hit the enter key. But in some certain cases where you have maybe /16 or /8, you have thousands and thousands of expected hosts to pop for information. So you may want to tweak your input to allow for faster output. So you can see Nmap has come up with a result, and there you have 256 IP addresses, 7 hosts up. Alright, so for my virtual labs, out of expected number of hosts, only 7 hosts are up. Now the first host I can say 6.6.1 has only one open port, and that's SSH, the port 22 for secure shell communication. And the next one here, you can see the name of the host name is not no okay, yeah, is webcode, sorry, and it has 3 ports there, they are all open. Alright, so if you scroll down, you see Jesus Shop, the third one, you have DVWA, DVW8, the fourth one, the fifth one, the sixth one, Grave Mind, and then the seventh one there. And so you see at the very basic level, you have enough information about the network, and you can further take your time to decide on your next step. And so your strategy of engaging with the network to get information must be well planned out, so you know what to do next. But one of the most important interesting area of exploration is web application. So we'll be looking at this host 6.100 is running port 80, and another one okay, this one too is running port 80, and that's 6.23. Okay, most of these are all running port 80, okay, except for this other one 6 to 11, and then port